Hey, if you're watching this, this is the first video of my YouTube channel where basically I'm just trying out different blackjack strategies and gambling strategies to see what's profitable and what I can kind of start making money on. So the first strategy that I'm trying out here is a strategy where I start with 100 units, bet 1 unit to begin with. If I lose, increase by 1 unit. If I win, decrease by 1 unit. If we start off on 1 unit and win, then I just keep increasing by a unit until I lose, and then start at 2 units. Anyways, I'm going to get into it now. So, to start, we have a $200 bankroll. We're starting with a $2 bet. Looks like we got a 20 versus an ace, which we will stand on. Sorry, I'm just turning the volume down a little bit. So that was a pretty great little start there. Let's keep it going. We're going to increase by a unit now because we won that hand. 18 versus an ace. Ends up in a tie. And there we go. Blackjack. So we're going to increase by another unit. We got 15 versus 2. We're going to stand on that one. Works out well. Increase by another unit. So basically my goal for this is, I'm just going to hit that because we're facing off against the 10. Probably should have doubled it. My goal for this is to make somewhere between 20 to 40 units, which would be about $40 to $80. We're just going to hit that. We're going to hit that again, and we bust. Okay, so now we're going to drop back down to the 2 units, which is only $4. We're going to hit that. We're going to lose. Now we're going to increase because we lost that. We have a 20 versus a 10. We're going to stand. We win on that one. Well, we're going to drop it back down 1 unit. Another win, so we're back down to 1. And we're up by $18 so far. We lost that. Increase there. 17 versus an ace, not great. Kind of figured that was going to lose, but 6 versus 6. So we're going to double that down because I believe that's what the book tells us to do. We got a good win. So now we're up 24 bucks. Drop this back down to 4. 8 versus an ace. We're going to hit, stand on the 18. Luckily we got the bust. 16 versus 10, not great. We finished with 17. But they were showing a small underneath. So now we're going to go back up to this increasing. We got 16. Got wrecked on that one. So now we're actually just going to stay at 2 units. Because we were increasing and we lost, this will actually get us back into profit. So that's a free card when you have an 8 versus a 10. We are now up $30 and now we can drop that back down. 20 versus 10. Looks like that worked out well. I don't know what to do here, so my app is telling me that I should have hit it. I think we were on the $4 bet. Yeah, I'm getting a little confused here. Okay, we're going to drop that back down. We're up $2. 12 versus 10, hit, bust. You know how it goes. Yep, let's see if we can get up 8. Okay, one more, nothing. Now we're up to 3 units, $6. 11, you always double down on an 11. Back down to $4. We're going to hit that. We've got a free card. Okay, 18 is good. And it worked out really well. We busted out there on the 12, which is not great, but there's that. 20 versus 20. Can't believe we just hit. Actually, I think we just doubled down. That was an accident. I went to go hit the... That worked out extremely well, and it should not have. 17 versus 2, which is a loss, so we increase by a unit. And we got a blackjack. So far, again, we've been playing for all of, let me look at the recording time here, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and we're already up 25%. So that to me is fantastic. I love this system. Even if it gets into a bad position where you lose a lot more hands than you win, it recovers quite well because you're doing higher bets and kind of dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. You start getting into these profit situations where now you're basically just playing with the casino's money, which in turn usually ends pretty well. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10 with this.